Hey everyone, Paintmarine here with another Paintmarine's Workbench. Today I'm going to be doing a quick video. It's actually be pretty short because it's really simple, but a quick conversion video on how to do a repulsor turret. Now, this is one that was requested in the comments in a previous video, and so I thought I would do this real quick because it's a really easy conversion. Like, I'm not even joking, like super simple. I think it makes for like a really cool look. Here I'm going to switch over. If you haven't already seen what I'm talking about, there's the optional, like, I guess, turret gunner that you can take for the repulsor, and then there's other things like the Astray super heavy can take an extra um, heavy stubber, but there's actually, like, in the rules you can bring it and you can pay for the points, but there's really actually nowhere to technically model it on the Astrays. So I kind of made a way to model it, and I didn't feel like having a gunner popping off the top of this giant tank to basically expose himself to just shoot some heavy stubber rounds. So, like I said, I think it's a really sleek look and looks really cool. So we'll do a quick look at some of those, and we'll be right back into the actual project itself. Okay, so right here you can see this is on the Astrays tank, what I did with the heavy stubber. So you can see, like I said, it creates a really nice kind of profile here. It looks, I think, really great. And I think if I click, I'm not sure, no, wrong way. My aggressor there. So here's the overall photo of the tank, and as you can see, it's up there. And once I got it all painted and everything, it definitely, I mean, it blends in a lot better because this is plastic versus resin. But this is just kind of give a better idea here of what it looks like. And then here is the other option where you can take the Onslaught cannon option on the repulsor, and instead did the same thing. Didn't want to have the turret gunner out, so I did this to create kind of a automated or more like a remote control turret from the inside of the tank. Now, with this, you're also, well, here's another view of it right here. So, like I said, it's a super simple conversion, and well, I guess we'll dive into it right now. So, real quick, what you're going to need is the Icarus stubber, heavy stubber, or the rocket pod turret. If you didn't use it on your repulsor build on that back turret section or whatever, then you'll have one. If not, you can probably find it on eBay. I'm not sure how scarce that particular bit is going to be to find, but I mean that's pretty much the main component you're going to need. So then the next thing you're going to need is you have your this is the Icarus heavy stubber and this. So if all you want is the heavy stubber option on your turret, you just need the Icarus heavy stubber pieces. And like I said, it's so easy from there. But if you want the Onslaught, obviously you're going to need the Onslaught, and then you'll just take out this heavy stubber, and you'll need those bits right there. So you'll still need the turret as well as this main, I don't know, optical sensor, and then the Onslaught itself. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of quick glue some of these together, at least the main components, and then when we come back and put it all together, I'll go and show you that. Alright, we're back. So from here, it's just a really super simple process. So I'll show you with the heavy stubber first because it's definitely the easiest. So normally with the heavy stubber, you're just going to take it here, and then it just fits in together pretty simply like this, right? Then normally you would glue that, and then you would sit it right on here, and yep, right in there like that, and that's how it sits. Oh, there, so now you can see it. So that's how it sits normally. But really, it's like so simple. It's almost not even really a conversion. So all you're going to do, instead, when you glue it, just push it up a little bit more so it sits flat like that. So I don't know if I can move my fingers here a little bit. So this is kind of how it normally is going to sit. Well, I haven't glued it, so it's going to be falling apart here. But, because I want to be able to show you the other way. Alright, because this has got that angle to it in the back, when you sit it on there, it's just going to want to naturally sit at this this angle like that. So all you got to do is, like I said, you just, instead of that, you're just going to tilt it forward and then glue it. And you might have to hold it there for a little bit so that the glue can actually take hold. But yeah, that's all you're going to do. I don't know why this won't come more in focus, but that's it. And then the next thing is, again, super simple. You're going to take the same optical sensor, and instead of connecting the box here where the ammo drum would go, that is where you're going to put this optical sensor. And it just goes in there like that. Now you can trim this down a little bit more, or you can even, because this is a square and this has kind of like this pentagon shape, so you could trim that down the sides here so it actually fits in there, and you can glue it. And then once that's glued, you're just going to do the exact same thing here. You're going to sit it on top. Because I'm actually not gluing this, it's not going to sit right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, I think I'm actually going to do this one just so you can get an idea. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim down these corners real quick on this pentagon piece. And basically what I'm doing is creating that square kind of shape for it to then sit in. Okay. Alright, so yep, so there it is. It actually fits in there now, but I'm going to put some glue so we can get an actual good contact. Alright. Make sure everything's all lined up nicely. And then simply just sit there. So now as you can see, this wants to do the same thing. It wants to shoot up. But again, like I said, you just got to kind of work with it a little bit and just tilt it on the glue. I didn't let the glue set enough. But really all you got to do is just kind of sit it up a little bit more. So I'm going to let this glue settle, and then I'll be right back to show you kind of the final product on it. Alright, so as you can see, I just went ahead and completed this. So this is all glued on, so got that good angle. But I wanted to show you something here with this one in particular, because the heavy stubber has this extra magazine under there. It kind of helps with this negative space that we have here. Now we have this big empty space underneath excuse me, underneath of the Onslaught cannon. So something you can do is, there is this other magazine piece here, or magazine feed, that normally would go on the rocket pod. So what you can do there is just put some glue here on the underside, and then you can go ahead and thread that up in there. A little bit crooked. I'm going to actually use my blade to kind of straighten it out. And then I'm going to push it back a little bit here, get it kind of all nicely lined up where I want it. And then just like that, that negative space is gone. And it also looks like you're actually getting ammunition fed up into the actual turret itself. So there you have it. There is two automated turrets, or one way to make two different kinds of automated turrets, a heavy stubber or the Onslaught. And like I said, it's a super simple conversion. It takes no time at all, really, but that's how it is. Now, if you're new to the channel or you haven't, I would invite you to definitely subscribe. Check out the rest of the videos I got going on here, as well as the Facebook page, which will be in the link below. And then also check out, I have an Instagram at the Paintmarine. But also extra little surprise or whatever is, I have no current need for this, as all my repulsors are already made and done. So as kind of just a thank you and a cool little shout out, I'm going to just I'm going to be giving this away. So if you have a need for this or whatever, please comment in the comments below, and the first person to make a comment saying, hey, yes, I would love to have that Onslaught turret, you'll get it. I'll ship it out to you. So again, thanks for watching, and until next time.